render the help of Baba Mohbad, that I refused. Now, I said, quote and unquote, help. Quote and unquote help, like African TV. I don't know what to say about that, because when you say you want to help people, and to some extent, it's not as if there are so many things to it. He might be, he's just sudden. He might be looking at it that, there are so many things he might be thinking. I don't want to judge him. And then this person might be coming out clean. So anything that come out within them, I don't want to include African TV. And then I heard about the Susie NGO lady, Paris and one thing, that they rendered help, that all those things were still early, and ever since those two that I mentioned, has there been any time anybody rendered the hands of help to Baba Mohbad that I refused about this justice for his son that died untimely? I know of Berekete. I know of many other ones. When I was thinking about this, I felt like, why were these people crashing out? If African TV even wanted to help him or wanted to help him,
don't go forward. Even when Baba himself went to Arise, the question was, who have you sued? Remember that question?
I remember.
Yes, and that's when Grace jumped onto it. Yeah.
I just want, go on. I want clarification.
No, I'm just reminding you. That's fine.
Yes. Now, this is the question straightforward again.
Hold on. Hold on 1 second to make us to not lose our line of thought. Hold on. Say you ask a question if anybody has reached out to help for Baba Mohbad. I believe Lady Aries, Ada Universe, I think we've reached out with all our mind, to help. And that was the reason why Ada Universe put out her foundation, Ada Wazovia Foundation, to come in to help Baba Mohbad, and 100% they refuse. So that's to answer your question in a simple manner as yes. There are so many people that have reached out that I know. The foundation that is in court right now, if Baba Mohbad has accepted the foundation right from the beginning, I don't think they will be in the court with the government now. So that's it.
Now let me submit my thoughts, which would now open the floor for us to deliberate. If many people have, let me start from the very first one. The first one we heard was Oriyomi Hamzat, like, wanted to help Baba Mohbad and all. What crashed the deal? What did that man saw? Okay, if I was in that man's position, then I could have seen the rigors within the family, and I knew that to get any bond justice, the family must come together. Okay, I'm backing out, because if you people cannot come together, let us give him an evidence of that there. Now, all of the sudden,
sorry, just correct one statement there. Oriyomi said the guy, whether he's referring to Baba Mohbad or somebody, said he doesn't want justice for his son. That was a statement of Oriyomi. Just point of correction.
Okay. Let me now that Sarichi have made the journey very that I thought I can make longer. Now this is very short. Now let me just go straight to the point. People have reached out to Baba Mohbad for over 15 years. I'm not blaming him, but I just want you to look at something if you are still oblivious to the truth. That if people are coming to get this guy justice, and this person is claiming that I just want my own kind of justice, this is the way I want justice to go, and anyone have not seen any fruits from the way he wanted to play his own, do you think we still need to find justice for Mohbad? And that is very, very, very controversial.
Okay, let me answer you. Richie, give me 1 second. Let me answer you. You
So
see,
many people are dying.
Okay. Let me answer you, sir.
Let us just come from there.
Let me answer you, sir. If the family of Mohbad don't want justice for Mohbad, this is not up to the family anymore. It's up to us. And the reason why some of us want justice for Mohbad, we want to stop this from happening. Okay? We want to stop it from happening. I want to know why another citizen would decide to get up and say this citizen has no right to live anymore. And want to know why they decided to kill him in that manner. I want to know if it's a mistake, then we can learn from that mistake, because we all have children. We have girls, we have boys, so that we can learn from that mistake. And we also want to know if it's not a mistake and a citizen who decided to say, you, my fellow citizen, you have no right to live anymore. Want to know, is that part of the constitution of the Nigerian system? Then we want to know. So, you see, the justice right now for Mohbad is not in hands of Baba Mohbad, neither in hands of Wunmi, or either in hands of any member of the family anymore. Okay? So, to answer your question.
See, this is the major reason why I like Papariano's platform. Because when you bring critical things, critical thinkers, you find clarity to things. Now, the question, because this thing, let me just go straight to the question. You have just identified now, Susie Empire TV, you just identified that in the course of justice for Mohbad, there is a stumbling block that should be uprooted. You identify that without minding your words. If there is a stumbling block, which, quote and unquote now, Baba Mohbad, that has a kind of legitimacy to find the right justice for his son, and then a legitimacy to find it, and people will give him the right support. Not, this is the stumbling block now. We have all identified it. Do you think the stumbling block should be arrested? I stand corrected. Do you think
100%?
Let me
Okay, go ahead,
land that question. Let me land that question. I've not finished that question. Please. Do you think the stumbling block should be taken out so that everyone the stumbling block is trying to shield will be open to the public, which we know that is where the justice is coming from? Oh yeah.
100%. You see, when you ask a questions, did anybody offer to help Baba Mohbad? Yes. A lot of people offer to help Baba Mohbad. And who are the people turning it down? Obviously, Baba Mohbad himself is not the one turning it down. It's the people that is shielding Baba Mohbad are the one turning down some of this offer. The chaos we are today is not fully caused by Baba Mohbad. It's caused by people surrounding Baba Mohbad. And are they supposed to pay for it? 100%. They are supposed to pay for it. And tell us the reason why they decided to act the way they act. Why are they blocking him? Why are they leading him in a wrong way? Which you know that this man is not too learned, is not exposed, he don't know much. But you that know much, that have surrounded yourself with him, you keep on reading him on the wrong path. Yes, Baba Mohbad have his own issue, but the major blame is going to go to the people that have hijacked him. Thank you.
Susie, sorry. I would like to disagree with that, yeah? Because you see, if I lost something that is really dear to me, even if I have people around me, Baba Mohbad is not kept in a room, tied and, tied, cage, that is not even seeing the light of the day, he's not seeing anything. He's out here, he's on TikTok. He goes about, he knows what's going on. He understands. And to me, his hunger for justice for his son is not there. Let's take the people who are surrounding him, let's take them out of it. Those people are not supposed to be, he's not supposed to allow them control him if at all he wants justice for Mohbad. Today, I was watching the interview he was doing. He was on the chair talking about his child who is in the morgue, who hasn't gotten justice. He's there complaining about the things that the police are doing that is not giving him justice, but he's just there turning around as if he's one star that is being interviewed. His body language is, come on, let's face reality. I don't even want to blame. See, what Baba Mohbad did is this, yeah? He knows what he did because of his experience with African TV. So that's why Muyiwa came in, and he's trying to. He doesn't want the public to look at him as if, oh, okay, he's bad. So that's why he's always telling anybody that comes for help, he's always directing them to Muyiwa. All these things, listen, if I want to hold on to people who have obstructed justice, I'm not going to blame it on Muyi, the likes of Muyiwa, Gorexia, and all. I'm going to go for Baba Mohbad, gong, because if he did not allow those people, if he didn't give them the power he gave them, they wouldn't have gotten gotten control of the whole movement. That's just what I want to say. To be honest, what he says in his mouth doesn't match his body language, the actions, whatever he's doing, doesn't match it. Let's face reality. That's just what I want to say.
Yes, I feel the way you feel also, but when you get closer to the caucus of Baba Mohbad, you blame him in one aspect, then you blame the learned people, the people that is well learned and exposed, taking advantage of this man that is not learned, and taking advantage of him, that he don't know a lot of things. And Baba Mohbad too is taking advantage of them, letting them know, I'm not learned though. I can hide behind you guys, and you guys use you guys to achieve what I want. So it go both ways. I totally agree with you. I don't disagree with you. You might disagree with me because you are not close to this inner caucus. Some of us that have opportunity to be close to these people and know some of these people, the way they operate, the both blame is going to go to both people. So I agree.
And again, see, you see here, you see the sensation of this case, the whole thing that is on social media. You see, there are so many people who can help this case here, who knows the right button to press, but who are watching from afar and seeing all that is, especially in this TikTok. If you see the way people that have, imagine people that have prestige, that have built their names for years, they have built their brand. Their brand. Imagine them coming into this case and see people are watching. You don't want to believe the kind of the caliber of people who are actually interested in this justice for Mohbad, but who are just watching from afar and see how people's name, people with with brands and big name and prestige that came into this case, and they are, is it the likes of Comfy? Is it the likes of Buki that you do one? Look at what they did to Odumosu. I don't know if that man is going to get his name back. All this kind of a thing. You see, I don't even want to talk. It's sad.
Hold on.
I wanted
When
to say
you talk
something.
about Odumosu, right? when you talk about Odumosu, I think Odumosu deserved what he get, because when he came into this case, I know why I'm saying this. It's a long story. I don't want to take you back on that story. He deserved it. He knew quite all right that he can't handle this case, and he went for it. So for me, he deserved it. I don't feel sorry for him anyway. 100%. If you know the story of Odumosu, how he got into this case, how some of us struggle for him to not even take the case, and he insists in taking the case, he deserves it, for real. He deserves what has happened to him. But I'm sorry, we're going to leave that story for another day.
Exactly. Just to buttress your point, and at the same time, I want us to look at this thing holistically. You know, you mentioned that Baba Mohbad is very aware that he's probably acting independent. I don't think so, honestly speaking. Because when you look at the strategic approach to things, look at what is happening. Yomi is coming out tomorrow. Somebody highlighted that point. He came out today and tried to act fast. That listen, I'm fighting for justice. I started mentioning things which hasn't been mentioned before. We all get really excited. That, oh, Baba is saying something positive, right? That he tried and all those things. And he knows what's coming up tomorrow. That's the reason why he came out. And the same thing he did the same thing last week, a couple of weeks ago. So judging from that aspect, I'm sorry to say this, I don't think he has that kind of strategy by himself. There's some master planner behind him. I want to believe that right from the onset.
Sarichi, I don't share that sentiment with you. And I don't even share the sentiment of Suzy Empire TV that Baba Mohbad doesn't know what to do. I feel, let me now put it together, I feel Baba Mohbad is the master planner. And I will explain why I feel so. You see, from day one has been this, we have this skepticism against Baba Mohbad. Everyone has it. But all of a sudden, the media was used to make that go away. I asked the question that, who are those people that have ever rendered help to Baba Mohbad? Once. And I have my own list here. When this whole thing first started, the first person that rendered Baba Mohbad, help to Baba Mohbad were the Senate. Remember, they came to him. You might believe whatever they came to do, but they came. If senators could come to you, a house where something happened, you would have this belief that probably there is something coming from there. But no, reverse was the case. Oriyomi Hamzat backed out. African TV, it was tagged.
You never blame the man. You blame the man. You see,
I just want to rule
any
out
blame should blaming the man, right? Should just be about the way he's handling justice. But when it comes to every other thing, put it aside because it doesn't even make sense. Do you know how those senators came? Somebody would have to brought them. Somebody brought them. Somebody will have to bring them. Who is the person? Do you think Bam has that connection that they can bring them? Do you think they care so much about this case? That's why they came. Somebody brought them. They have links. They don't just work like that.
Let me continue.
Okay, now, if really, don't forget that Deputy Governor of Lagos State went to Wumi house. Why didn't they go to Baba house? Don't Baba have a house? The senators went to the same Wumi house with Yabo John, all of them there. Why not to Baba house? Who is the head of the family? What is bad in going to Baba house? It's when they tell them to go that they went.
Apayano, let me now explain why I tell you that Baba is the master planner. You will now get my point now. Baba was in that house when Mohbad was moved out of the house. The body of Mohbad didn't go back to the house. So Baba Mohbad knew when the body of Mohbad moved from the house. Ever since then, the body of Mohbad has not moved back to the house. So keep that in your mind now. Now, Baba was there when the body was moved out. Now, I ask you and I put it to everyone here now. Everyone in that house agreed on what they are doing. Hence, the result of what we are seeing now. And what are the result of what we are seeing now? We are seeing the result of people being mute. People shutting up, not saying a thing. That is number one. Number two, some people feeling like they can't be old in the likes of Wunmi. Put that as number two. Number three, different stories keep popping up every day. Different stories that doesn't all go with each other. Take that as number 3. I'm going to 5. Now, number 4. There was theft in the circle of the justice seeker. The people that were the Asadu that they want to get justice. There was a theft among them. Now, number 5. Nobody wanted to do accountability, and that is still a stumbling block that is making every effort futile. Now tell me who is the master planner.
If not the you just answered yourself there. You just answered yourself there. Look at when Paparano challenged Lagata here to come out about how Baba Akan was being managed. Was he the one managing it? The answer was no, right? It's no. We test to find out, right? That's just the way you answer yourself. Look at the accountability we're talking about, right? Why is there, right? And up to now, we're asking for the accountability from Baba himself. He doesn't have any critical accountability knowledge of how to handle it. Let's be realistic about that. So this is going back to what we're saying. It's being managed. Don't let us cut that aside. It's being managed by a bunch of nutters. Sorry to say that.
Let me add to that. You see, while you were doing your thoughts, I was trying to see the most way you can make sense. So try to, make something out of it. But this is what I got. You see, in some ways, we can blame the public about this case in general. In another way, we can say appreciate the public. The public comes to help, and the same public can also destroy. From the public, there are people with different interests. Now, Wumi never had a lot of fans. Wumi never had many fans. Wumi never had many fans from the beginning. Wumi started having fans the moment the DNA case came up. Now, don't forget that some of these guys already have an enemy. There are people who don't like Kemi Oluloyo. There are people who don't like Very Dark Man, who are always against whatever those ones stands. The moment Kemi Oluloyo mentioned DNA, now the people who are against her, they may not even know Wumi. Okay? Say, no, why would you request for DNA of someone else's child? They may not even know Wumi. The moment Very Dark Man came out and asked something, people will counter him. No, why should you be doing this? He should be sued. He should be petitioned. And now, here comes some group of some women too, who feel like if we do not defend this right now, our secrets are going to be exposed. Among those women, some of them know that they have really done shit, that their children do not belong to their husband. Okay? They have to do everything to see that they defend that nonsense that, would we be here? And before you know, everything will now become on DNA. Shame will come on all of us. All right? So we better stand so hard to see that this idea doesn't even ground. Believe me, the DNA case never came up, we wouldn't have this much supporters like this. Most of these supporters are there because of the DNA case. Wumi is benefiting. She's benefiting. She inherited the supporters, or Wumi inherited the enemies of Very Dark Man and Kemi Oluloyo. You see that I don't believe that Iyabo Ojo agrees with Kemi Oluloyo, and I don't believe that Iyabo Ojo agrees with Very Dark Man. All right. So now, all those set of people who disagree with these people, they came to support Wumi. They may be a strong followers of Iyabo Ojo, strong follower of Toto Dike, of all of these gangs, right? The moment they see that they are fighting against them, Wumi is just opportunistic. Wumi didn't work for it. Okay, yes. Wumi inherited the, how will I say, yeah. Wumi inherited the enemies of very dark man. She inherited them. Those who don't like very dark man, she inherited them. She too sometimes should be wondering. That's how you always see that anybody supporting Wumi, they are always against very dark man. You will hardly see a Wumi supporters that love very dark man, love Kemi Oluloyo. You will never see them. I'm telling you, bet any amount. Even you will hardly see Wumi supporters. 99% of them don't like very dark man, don't like Kemi Oluloyo. And 99% of them are against Naira Marley Samilari. Especially Naira Marley. And don't forget, Iyabo Ojo has issues with Naira Marley. Very dark man, Kemi Oluloyo. You now see that Wumi inherited enemies of these people. Just like my enemies is my friend. Some of them, they never even thought of whether there's possibility of Wumi having a hand in what killed Mohbad. They already came in, and where they were in, they already love Wumi, and now how to go back is difficult for them. Believe me, you Wumi fans, they always tell you one thing. No matter what very dark man does, they hate him everything. So they inherited. They didn't come because of Wumi. Some of them, they came because of, they could find an avenue to fight against very dark man. So very dark man, we are going to sue very dark man. The moment they hear Karimo saying, we are going to sue you, and that they say, yes, this is where we want to be, because they were so much to see the very dark man fall. But the guy prevailed. The guy instead became famous. The guy was not that famous. All that time, all that August, I won't lie to you, Mohbad case made very dark man famous. With that Mohbad case, very dark man won't go this far.
Correct, 100, yeah.
Yes, it won't go this far. Because very dark man that time, he was talking about Jenny's Glow. Who know Jenny's Glow? Just this cream, people were selling cream. The fan base was a little bit small then. It was just like fracas thing. Just come, I say backwards to you. I say you are stupid. You this and that. Okay, the first people who exposed very dark man's nude, and that made him to go more famous. It is Gist Lover. And that same Gist Lover, don't forget that same Gist Lover, they don't like very dark man. So the Gist Lover has groups. It is human being who operate Gist Lover. So automatically they will come and support Wumi. As I'm talking to right now, there are so many of them Gist Lover gangs who are Wumi supporters. You will never know. These are human beings like you. They are there. That's what I noticed, and I said that, hey, these are kids, little children, kids. Please, Labi, no. You stay first. You too serious.
That.
You too serious. Go on,
that VDM enemies are people that supported Wumi. That is a very correct statement. That's a very
exactly.
And
it's my enemy is my friend. That's what is happening.
They joined together because of that.
Yes. But now where we see that, I don't think Mohbad is a problem, right? Baba inherited, Baba inherited people who were genuine people who were looking for what happened to Mohbad. Baba inherited them. Okay, that's what we told you. Wumi did not inherit those who were truly looking for justice. Wumi inherited the enemies of some people, very dark man, Kemi Oluloyo, and mentioned all of those people. All right. Baba inherited people who were genuinely looking for justice. That's why they can spend any amount, they can do everything to see that they get justice, and they can be part of the process to see that justice is getting. right?
The same
So
thing,
now,
Papara.
where problem comes around Bamubad is that don't forget that this is body's blood. Okay, this blood like this is body. You feed. You need energy, to run your shows, to be able to speak. You need money. Okay, you need food. You need energy. All right, and you need money. All right, and in just Bamubad there's money. So out of these people who are looking for genuine justice, some of them they feel like it's an opportunity and there are so many dumb people. You can just it's an opportunity to lie to them and you can get money from them, right? They have that heart and they are still looking for justice. Don't get it wrong, but a monetized justice, justice that will feed their pockets. That's why with that money they would have stopped. They want justice, but how long can they go? Everybody has this limitation. Something must keep people going, right? And now, out of these people who want money, some are self-respectful. Others, in fact, people like Arifa, they even create different things. They create different lies just to harvest money. They still want justice, but they just focused on the business. That is, without the money, you will hardly see them last on other cases. And even if they do it, it's for showcase. It's not because they are really genuine. No. It's not because they are genuine. And they are not used to standing and fighting for people. They are not used to doing that. It's the opportunity that is seen in this case that made them jump in it. Like, there are some of us, we join this case even when we don't even know whether people are going to gift or people are not going to gift now. We join this case genuinely. But some of them joined when we were already hosting. They now saw the sweetness. They see that our people are gifting these people, then they took the join. You see, they join too. Seeing that money is coming out of it. They see what is growing, then they come into it. But we joined because everything was the beginning. In the beginning, nobody knows anybody who gift. Do you think in the beginning people were gifting? No. It took time for people started gifting, supporting us. It took time. And this is what some of them saw that quickly made them to go around hosting their live stream. They also want the same treatment. And as a result, they even try to get close to Mohbad. And that's why everything about them is money. I'm afraid that Yomi Fabi is also slowly pushing you guys towards that place. If anybody doesn't call him to place, Yomi Fabi is a person who always wants to do what he wants. You understand? And people who want to do what they want, at the end of the day, they will make big mistake and they will tell you, I'm sorry, I never see it coming down and that. It will end. It will end like that. But people who truly and genuinely want something, they are careful of every path they take. They make sure they consult with everybody. When I brought this whole issue of conference, Yomi Fabi was against it. It's somebody who want to do what he wanted. It was on my platform here that I said, come, we need conference. That time, Wumi and Adura and their legal team had just done their own conference. All right, and we're seeing on my platform that we will contribute any amount as long as it's conference. That was somebody. Yomi was against it. He said no, because they do it does not mean we should do it. But now, we're not going to do conference. There are other things that will be done. And I said, let's look at it. Tell me what other thing you want to do. You are giving police your petition. Police said they don't want to focus on your petition. Police said no. You have to come and shout out. Make the whole world see what police is doing wrong. Yomi Fabi was against it. He was, and then I said, don't worry. But today, right now, is he not the one doing conference after conference following up? Because now he's enjoying, he's seeing that, this thing comes with honey.
Papa, I have a question. What has been done about Visa, Access Bank, and the GoFundMe? Because you see this year, when people were attacking and was calling on Muiwa and Baba and all that, Yomi, it kind of like went down a little bit with his demands for money. I know that, okay, what he's doing is conference and all of that, but you see, the way everybody has gone quiet about, the Baba giving accountability, it's going to make everybody think, oh, they can just come and, take money from the public, and the public will just talk a little bit and everybody will move on. What
Now you
steps
tell
have been taken, because
those
everybody just holding
managing,
their hands and not
those
still asking for
managing.
that access bank stuff.
No. I intentionally did not drag Baba because of the 1 week. I promised that man. That man who spoke on my platform last time said I should give Bam about 1 week. They will see how they will talk to the man. And I said, okay, you guys should go talk to him.
Fred Sampson.
No, I think Friday something. I said, all we don't want to see all this embarrassment coming on social space. We are going to be analyzing anything that comes out there. Okay, Paparino, social space, we can laugh, we can cry, whatever we want. We sit down doing the nonsense, doing misbehaving himself. We are gonna laugh, okay? We are gonna call him, we are gonna describe him. Why do we have adjectives? Adjectives in the English language are groups of words that are used to describe other words. So we will use the right adjective. If he behaves, obtuse, if he behaves psychopathic, I'm going to tell that he's a psychopath, right? However it goes, I'm going to tell you he's obsequious. However that he presents himself,
Venom.
Yes, sure. I'm not. Do you think I'm bound by somebody who's trying to please people? In the wrong way, and it doesn't mean that's obsequious.
Good evening, Paparano and everybody. Good evening. How are you? I just came up to respond to that lady. A very, very important question that lady asked about the accountability. I want to assure you, my dear lady, no evil on this justice for Mohbad shall go untreated. Mark this day, this time. We're giving Joseph Aloba time to come up with the accountability of the Access Bank, Wema Bank, and all the GoFundMe. I guarantee you, in due time, if he does not publish what he has taken from the public and what he has done to the public, let those who say don't come for Aloba mark me. We are coming for that accountability. In due time, we're just giving the benefit of the doubt and going through other routes. All the boxes, Pandora boxes, are being petitioned, are being investigated. I can tell you now 100%, and I don't know if they will get mad at me for telling you this. EFCC is already on that case of the accounts. I don't know if I should be saying this, but I'm saying it because I want that lady to be rest assured. A team, a group is already working on that. I can't mention their name.
Is it Nigeria EFCC or Belgium UFCC?
Nigeria now, which one you do? It's not a joking matter, Papi. I'm not joking, Papi.
Is it the Nigerian EFCC whereby somebody will say 5 billion? They will say how must be our share. Let's do it 50-50.
Papi, when it gets to their share, we will deal with it. Just like the petition that we filed.
Let them drag them. Don't make it like anything is assured. There's nothing assured.
Sorry. African TV, let me just.
It doesn't give anybody right to accountability.
Dra, I have one question. If you don't mind, Dra. Okay. Go ahead.
African, let me bring your attention to one stumbling block in front of this thing. Maybe you can work on it now. If Baba Mohbad tell you that he doesn't know anything about that GoFundMe money and everything that was spent by Muyiwa, you're ready to go and extradite Muyiwa. Okay, I dropped down.
Well, thank you for saying that. One step at a time. Let him say it first, and then we go to the next stage. When he says that, and he's investigated, and his hands are clean, we will clap for him, we will support him, and we'll go after anybody that is betraying the public trust.
That's not the way to go. accountability. You see, EFCC or
I'm
no
listening to
EFCC.
you, Paparano.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying this publicly. I mean, I'm just giving my own. Just a quick putting it back on. We don't have anything. We trash it the way it comes. No emotion attached to it. My father has a Wema bank account. I remember Paparano, advised these two accounts. I said, this man is there with a white singlet, 10 dirty, a dirty white singlet at that time, poor, unkept, in tatter. And I said, come, let the public help this man. Instead of him paying money through all these Westos, all these criminals, all these guys, siphoning the money, iPhones will be sent to Mohbad, they will swallow it to never get to the man. And I'll say all those things. I saw the pattern. I said, come, Mohbad needs made an account public for his personal upkept. Okay, and then we should have another account for justice. And then those of the panelists will look into that. We say yes. So Westo and Co and others, they had to deliver it to him. Then the next thing when Westo was making mention of it, that Mohbad already have a Wema bank account. I remember vividly, like an elephant. He said that Mohbad already have a Wema bank account that he's been using before, but that maybe a new one can be created for just Mohbad. And I said, okay, everybody, if you want to give Mohbad money, direct it. The Wema bank is for his upkeep, the one that you voluntarily give to him without accountability. You give him that you care about him, the Wema bank. I don't know how else I have to explain this again. And that one, he can spend it. He might have spent everything with apology or no apology to nobody. However he wants to spend it, that is Wema bank. Then the Access Bank, with the public, we said, let us have a purse, a public wallet where we can put in money, but led by Baba Mohbad, because we believe he's looking for justice. We're working with him, and money was contributed in it. The contributions started increasing. When we wouldn't have asked for accountability, would not, especially me. When I brought those ideas, it came from the good part of my heart. I swear, like I told Lagata, I said, asking for accountability, maybe somebody who has never seen money before. How much do they have in that wallet altogether that wants to come into my eyes? May God not let me suffer to that point. Okay. But what pissed the public, what pissed us off, okay, is having a very good plan for what we really want to do for Mohbad and having money contributed in one purse. And now having some individuals not even doing what we wanted to do. Because the moment we, the public, we came, we said, come, Mohbad, lawyer Odumosu is not fit for this case. Since February, we have been crying. So it's January, February last year. They kept spending unnecessary money with this lawyer and everything. Until after 1 year now, the send of the lawyer is not good. Because of reasons that is still not clear to us. They will feel like, these people seem they just want to do what they want. We thought they will cooperate with the public and focus on justice. Since they're not doing what the public want, then maybe they should tell us what they're doing with the money. Because we didn't put that money in there for personal use. We're putting that money there for public use. And part of the public use is to see that a lot of areas of these cases were addressed appropriately. We talk about having autopsy toxicology done in 3, 4, 5 different places. Was it done? No. Was it done? Where was it even done? We don't even know. Okay, so all of those explanations were not given, and we now saw another GoFundMe flying again on top of that. We now saw a pattern of people trying to swindle with the public, okay, or people swindling us even before our own eyes. That was the main reason why we said, okay, since we said that sue Wumi, sue this person, sue Mama Mohbad, do this one, do that one, you are not doing it. What then? Why then do we have public money if we can't have a say? Okay, then we felt like, okay, um, let us even know how much is there, what you're doing with our money. And then after on, we heard that there was no money in the access bank, that the money was also always almost finished. We felt used. Every sensible person makes sense to ask. I mean, this is public account, right? Let's even check what is there. On a good day, nobody will ask about that money. Nobody. But we are asking about that money just to prevent criminality. Criminality is not good. Taking advantage of public is not a good thing. We felt being taken advantage of. We came in with a good heart to help this family, but at the end of the day, we felt being scammed. And that's why a lot of people are asking for full accountability on the money contributed to that access bank. How did you use that public money? We can ask when it comes to the access bank, but Wema Bank, I'm not going to be part of anybody. In fact, I may even not talk about it again the moment anybody starts mentioning Wema Bank. What concerns Wema Bank concerns, I mean, it is made clear already. Even if you go to Noble Zara's platform today, Wema Bank it's all for, it's to get money from bank, but that one is made clear.
I have a question for you.
The public.
I have a question for you. You use the word family. You've made a good case for the public. I like your submission, but let me play the devil's advocate. And I'm not part of the team that is working with the FCC. I'm only appraised of the information. But this is my question to you based on what you just said. When you keep saying betraying the trust of the public, he took money, we want him to do this, to do that. Now, what about the money donated to Wunmi? Is anybody asking her for accountability? You're mentioning family. Is Wunmi part of this family?
Let me answer that. It's very simple, okay? Money was not donated. That's what I'm saying, that the same reason why money was put into Wema Bank as a compassionate citizens, they gave money willingly. This was not a money that was, which purpose was for justice for Mohbad. No, was to console the family. It is something that is usually done in Yoruba land, whereby people just come whenever someone have problem. People come in and support you, either financially in whatever way. That is support. The access bank money was strictly to be used for public items, for public activity. On this case,
I'm going to be the lawyer. I'm going to be the lawyer of Joseph Aloba for the devil's advocate. Did you have an MOU, a contract with Joseph Aloba on what he should do with the monies that you claim the public? And who is the public? Only you? Do you have any signature from the public?
Sure. Oh, sure. Before that account was created, there were so many conversations. And those conversations, there were so many people who were in that conversation. And those people, they stand as evidence why that account was created. And in fact, they too has corroborated it in so many occasions that it's a public purse. That money put into that account.
Public purse in your mind or in an agreement with Joseph Aloba? Did you have an agreement that we're giving you this money to do these things?
In court, there's what they call verbal agreement or written agreement. Agreement must not be written before binded. Agreement.
Okay, I like that. Like that. You said verbal. Yeah, you said verbal. Okay. When and who, how many of you spoke to Joseph Aloba and said, we're giving you all this money to go do all these things, and he betrayed you? Can you tell me who are these people, when the conversation took place, and how it took place?
I think the question we should be asking Mohbad, why did you create Access Bank, or why was it created? That's a good question. Can you let me say you are his lawyer? You are him. Why was the Access Bank created?
It was created because I wanted a way to receive money that will not affect my original Wema Bank. People were showing me love. They want to give me money.
He has Wema Bank. Wema Bank was.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Okay, look, I'm speaking as Joseph Aloba.
That's
I had the Wema Bank account.
Then that is lie. Then the whole world now will now know that indeed is a criminal. We need to make the whole world know, because we sat down and we have said that this Access Bank is a public account. It's money that
when
goes
you say we, Paparano, we, when, where did you sit down? When did you sit down and where did you sit down and agree with him that you're
We
giving
had
him money
that
in access?
We had that conversation on my platform
Hello?
here. We had the conversation on my platform here, and then action were taken. The undertaking action was to make sure that the account is created and that the purpose at which it's created is fulfilled. And how was it fulfilled? Because we continue to sell it out to the public, and Mohbad himself recognized that fact. In fact, in his recent post, we have it there where he said it's a public account, that it is not his money, it was contributed for the purpose of justice for Mohbad. Mohbad has never come out anywhere, anytime, to say that money was contributed into Access Bank for his own use. That's why he has Wema Bank. Anything you send to Wema Bank, and Wema Bank has been using Wema Bank to take money from anybody, that is scam. Because we have made it clear September 2023 and October that time, September to October last 2023, we made it clear what we wanted that Access Bank for on this platform. And Mohbad has also been mentioning that there's nothing about that. Please fix that. And please don't let baby come around. I mean, their voice. It affects the live stream. So that is it. We had that conversation, and right now, I think it's respectful for him to come out with the true figures of what the public put into that account. You see what they call criminality. When we talk about 30-70, 70-30, at least that one is better. It's house record, we can see it somewhere. But this is complete scam. It's complete destruction. And we're even hearing that money were being transferred from Access Bank to Wema Bank, which belongs to Mohbad. Because he knew that whether or not, that sooner or later, people will be asking for accountability on the Access Bank. But Mohbad, listen carefully, but Mohbad have no explanation to anybody about what money goes into the Wema Bank. You will never hear him saying that, in my Wema Bank, I've got the support, I don't even need him to talk about that. I don't need him. A lot of people don't know that we created that idea of that two account on this platform. That's why I keep telling people, most of this Mohbad is enjoying. Papa Rano, I crafted it for him. He may not see anyone to tell him. All of those ones around him, I still don't find anything good that they have done to him. I still don't see. They are just there to cry all the time.
Papa, I have a question. Now, talking about this accountability now, Brekete gave us his words that anything I hold, if water no come out, if blood no come out, water go come out. Anything I put hand, those are his words. Anything I put hand, if blood no come out, water go come out. Something like that. Now, he gave us his words. He gave the public his words to find justice for Mohbad. And now he's gone quiet. Nothing is coming from his his angle now. Has the public like go there officially? I think some group of people should be sent there, not just one person. A group of people should be sent there, because now listen, we don't even know what happened, what's going on. And I think more serious, at least if we know what actually happened, why he's not talking about the whole case now, we would know that, okay, this is what we should do, this is what we shouldn't do. I don't know. Like
I like that point. Would you agree that let's put money together, let's send either Aminka or somebody to go find out whether Berekete is still in this case, and remind Berekete his work.
She said she's gone there, but I don't just want it to be just her, so that it will be honored, like officially, yeah. Officially, maybe her
protesting or calling him out in front of the whole world. Have a video there, put it up. Berekete, what happened? What happened to the Mohbad case that you swear, and play his video to him in front of Berekete office there, so that
because now,
can I speak about this? Can I talk about this, Papa?
Why should we? I'm sorry, I wasn't to drop this. I will allow you, sir. Why should we blame Berekete? Ever since the day Berekete said, I will undo autopsy and DNA, As Baba visited Berekete again,
What do you
That's
mean?
why we need to call him. That's why we need to call him because
I want
Iyabo
to
Ojo,
clarify this.
Berekete is the foundation.
Iyabo
They
Ojo
owe me
did
and
an
him.
interview. Papa, Iyabo, when she left the case, she made an interview to say, okay, she's leaving the case because the whole thing has been diverted. Is now based
Berekete
like
never said he left
people
the case.
are
Berekete
like
never said he left the case. Berekete
no.
never
I
said he
mean,
left the
I
case.
mean
It's just
Iyabo Ojo. I mean Iyabo Ojo. When she left the case, she gave
what does
interview
Yabo
and
have
said
to do with this conversation, please? What does Yabo have to do
Can
with this
I
case, please?
realistic.
I mean,
Do you remember the
can I say hold on, guy? Hold on, please.
She's trying to give you a background. She's trying to tell you that when somebody is no
Exactly.
more in a matter, it is only
yes,
good to announce publicly, say, I am no more in this matter, so that people can
exactly.
foreclose.
Can I please?
That's what she's
no,
trying to
I
say.
disagree with that. I
Can
disagree.
I please
so
come
we
in
want
on
to
this
Mariano,
point?
I
confirm whether
disagree.
Berekete is still
I
in the
disagree
case.
with that. I disagree with that.
Hello.
Berekete is a big platform that it speaks volume on his name when he says, I
Let me
handle out
let
from this
me
case.
let
When
me even
the person
Hello, everybody on Berekete. Please, you're going too far. You're going too
Let me just
far.
put this. Let me just put it out there. Someone who needs my help is not coming to me, and I don't want to look foolish in the public
will
to
you
say
be the one to
hand
go
up
and
from this.
be
Then he should tell us. Then he should come out and tell us.
No,
There was a
it
day.
is
There was
Baba
a day.
Mohbad.
Berekete
It is
used
Baba
this
Mohbad that will
sarcastically.
come out and tell us what is the position with
Berekete is not
Berekete,
helping me.
not
Simple.
Berekete.
A whole platform like that will now say, but
I beg,
okay,
can
what
I
if
can
I
I
say it
speak? I
now?
don't like when people
What
are
if I say
talking
it
all
now
over the place.
and
Can I talk
Baba
about
now come
Berekete?
tomorrow that
Wow.
I thought I was coming to you tomorrow.
Paprano, am I
That's the
audible?
slap on his
Paprano,
name.
am I audible? Paprano, am I audible? Hello?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Okay, just allow me 1 minute on Berekete. Number one, somebody said it's Baba Mohbad. That is absolutely correct. Berekete is a foundation and he does not owe anybody any explanation. If he chooses to come out,